Hmm.
Lavender, lavender, lavender.
Sometimes we're not sure who will lead the meditation. Sometimes we're not sure which way to turn, which way to go. Life is full of uncertainties and unknowns. Some people find that exciting. Some people find that mortifying. And some people are just on the spectrum, depending on their spiritual condition in that moment. And you find your way and just have faith, you know? Hey, Kevin, fear was knocking on the door. And faith answered it. And guess what? Nobody was there. Oh, we'll take a nice breath. Breathe with me, Kevin. Hold it in and exhale. Oh, let all the stress of this world and life just leave the body. You know, I kind of want to play the handpan drum while we're doing this. Or do one of my singing bowls. No, because you got music playing in the background, man.
Well, I'll turn it off.
Go get
it's
it.
Not that
Go get
hard.
it. Mom, go get it.
Go get your hand drum.
Hey, man. How you doing, brother?
Hi, Michael. How are you, my friend?
Well, I'm excited to,
My very good friend, Michael Shapiro. Ladies and gentlemen.
That's better than dear friend. We are on the cutting edge. We like to unveil. We like to be the first one to. Our show is exciting, and nobody knows what's going to happen. We don't even know what's going to happen. But today, we're going to go ahead and try this beta version, which doesn't appear to be working.
It does. Watch, I think.
Well, that's you're adding it there. So put it back. Yeah, right there. So see, it's down there. So Patrick, check it out.
Just turn it on. So
yeah, so it's on. So now the comments are actually, we don't have to bring it. We don't bring them in now. They just they live there. So the ones that did it before we turned it on, before you were turned on, you don't get it. So anyway, now it's on. Anita, nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Kevin, I love your shirt. Why don't you move the microphone so
we got the amazing Stevie Dunham with us today so far, and our great friend Patrick. Patrick, I think Patrick has seen all 64 episodes.
There's Dora. Hi, Dora.
There's Dora.
Go back to Patrick for a second. Patrick, bro, come on. Listen, Melvin's singing. He wants Patrick on. Patrick, come on the show with us, man. We would love to have you. If anybody deserves it or worthy of it, it's definitely us. No, I mean you. See what I did there? I flipped it around. Yeah. Can you hear Melvin singing in the background?
I hear it all the freaking time when we do a podcast. This is great.
He's such a good singer. Denise is with us today from New Zealand. Yes, I have. You'll do it happily. Okay, so next Tuesday. I'm going to be a bachelor next week, bro.
What's going on?
The wifey's going out of town, and family stuff. We need prayers. Everybody pray for the Brandt family. Going to be good, going to be fine, going to be something that has to be done, and it's just a little scary. So I don't want to disclose exactly what's happening because it's not my place to do so. But prayers of good health.
But you're going to talk about it, but not going to disclose it.
Well, I can ask for prayers for the Brandt family in Oklahoma. It'd be I would appreciate it. So what's your shirt say?
My shirt says the.
Oh, that's right. That's the new Docksider shirt. Show that off. That's very cool. The is kind of missing, but yeah, I just like fucking Docksiders. What? Why'd you put the on there?
It's the name of the band.
Yeah, but fucking Docksiders. It's kind of who's playing it? Fucking Docksiders. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. It's kind of the
Yeah,
fucking.
that wouldn't be us. We're the Docksiders, not
Oh,
just Ducks.
okay. Oh, the fucking Docksiders
Yeah,
again.
exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
so that doesn't change anything, right? Is it the or the?
No,
What's the
it
difference
is.
between the and the?
The pronunciation.
When to use it, when not to use it. When's it appropriate?
When
It's
you, I mean,
the Docksiders.
when you're a hobo hick like you are, you use it which the way you just did. And when you're a normal person, look at me. I'm going on the aggression right away. Why did I do that?
I just.
I'm sorry. I called you a hobo.
I fished. I sent the line out, and man, you went right to it. You
It
bit
was
on
hobo. I did find out
It's
the
light.
difference between a hobo and a bum, though.
What's the difference?
Look in the mirror. No, I'm just kidding. See, you keep setting them up for me. No, a hobo is somebody who travels looking for work. A bum is somebody who doesn't travel or work.
Oh, I've been both of those in my life.
I think we all have. I
It
think
feels good.
some might say I am still one.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. What do you guys think about the
Apparently,
comments
I'm a hobo.
on the screen? Oh, look at this effing. Okay, Fing, fantastic. I love. Oh, effing.
Thank you.
Apparently,
Thank
I'm
you, Patrick.
an uneducated.
The
hobo.
doctors are fantastic.
Oh man, fantastic. Okay, so
Hey.
listen.
Yeah, let me listen.
No, man. Check it out.
Hello. Let me listen. Check it out.
What episode is this anyway?
64. 64 weeks. That's
Sing the Beatles
1
song.
year and 12 weeks.
When I get old and die my head. What is it? Many years from
Years
now.
now.
Swing, 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 swing.
swing.
Well, I'm 64.
Well, I'm 64.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I know that one.
That song reminds me of Kenny Davidson for some reason. I don't know
Why?
why. I don't know. He's just always the birthday guy. Like if I was going to hire a band in town to play a birthday party, it would be Kenny Davidson. I love Kenny.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love Kenny too.
I would hire the
Why is-
Docksiders, but
why
they're too
isn't-
expensive.
Kenny been on the podcast with us either. We got
Neither of us have neither of us have asked him. And today's episode is going to be covering a lot of English and strange things in the language that don't make any sense. What do you think? Hey, so you took me to a great concert last week. That was a very nice treat. On Wednesday night, the day after the podcast, Kevin took me on a date. We went to Italy in the park. Kevin went and got a chicken Caesar because he wanted protein on it, and I got this amazing pasta with a Caesar. That's a very cool food court there at the park. And then we went and saw. Ready? Anybody guess who we saw? Anybody? I don't remember. Okay, who was it again?
We went and saw David Lee Roth, right?
We went and saw Sammy Hagar with Joe Satriani and in front
Oh,
of
that's
Kevin's,
right.
Kenny Aronoff and Michael Anthony, right? Original Van Halen bass player. What? So we didn't really talk too much after the show. There was no production. Those guys clearly didn't want to spend any money. They just wanted to make the money. But what was your takeaway of the overall? Because you went and hung out with Kenny after. I didn't go, but did you give him honest feedback?
Of course. I mean, yeah, no, I lied to him.
Omission sometimes, right? You don't.
No, I said, God, are you guys old?
Kenny, by the way, it used to be said is 72 years old. They're all. Sammy Hagar is older than David Lee Roth. I think he's 75, 76. Michael Anthony, I'm not sure how old he is. And then probably Joe Satriani is probably the youngest one, right? So, yeah.
I think so.
Kenny Aronoff, yeah. So Kevin's known him for a lot of years and has threatened to have him on the podcast. We're yet to see if he makes it before our 88th episode. But he is in great shape.
He did tell me that he would absolutely join our podcast. And he said he's not doing any of these really anymore. He's got his own that he does, but he's not like guesting.
Oh, he's got his own podcast?
I think so. He said for me, it would join us.
Will he have us on his?
We can ask him. Of
Call
course.
him back and say, never mind our podcast. We want to be on yours.
Right.
And if he goes, I can't do that, you go, well, we invited you and you're not going to reciprocate. Yeah.
Do you know what's really crazy is when
okay.
Mm-hmm. When I sat with Kenny after the show, I've known him for 34 years, and putting it in perspective like that of having a friend like him for 34 years was it's really sobering in a way that is almost hard to believe, because I feel like I was just a kid when I met him, and it doesn't feel like it was that long ago. And when you talk about it, it was like, holy cow. And he's 72 and he's in incredible shape, like you said. And
Yeah.
man, can that guy still
You
play?
said he's a vegan.
I
Clearly,
think
he
he's
exercises.
like you guys share that.
Well, I'm not a vegan. Here we go. I'm not going to bite that bait. That's funny. Oh man. Well, when you reflect on a relationship that long, it's crazy because I still feel 20. I mean, not physically, but I think that way. And to reflect on these relationships that are, I have some that are 50 years old, kids, little kids that I grew up with. It's bizarre, but you know what that means. You know what the summary conclusion is of that feeling?
In conclusion, yeah, sum it up. That'd be great.
We're old.
Yeah, that's what it is, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we've
We're
lived
old.
life.
It's weird.
And I don't think that's a negative. It's a gift, right? Who are you texting with? 80
Yes,
people.
sir.
Talk,
No,
talk.
no, yeah. I had a little bit of an emergency earlier that I had to kind of deal with, but it's all good now.
Another one?
Oh yeah, it's just Tuesday. There's another one that's just popped up out of the blue.
Work
It's still early in the
emergency.
week.
Do you want to vent
Yeah.
on a little Lavender and talk it through?
No, it's good. It's good, but I do have some news to share.
Oh, good. Let's share it.
Can I share some news? Can I take a little time to do a little self-indulgent?
Yeah, I think that'd be fantastic.
So,
I'm gonna go get that hand pan trim. I'll be right back. Go ahead.
Oh, really? Great. Yeah,
No,
this is
no,
awesome.
no.
So, I am really excited, and I'm really excited. I guess that's the right word. But I wrote a memoir, and I wrote my first book, and it is now here.
It came. You got
And
it.
it is for sale on Amazon. You can go to Amazon and buy it in either a
Wow.
hardcover or paperback. And I have a graphic that I'm going to throw up that if you want to use this PayPal link and the hardcover
Where's
is
the QR code? I'm gonna scan it.
I didn't put the QR in there, but the hardcover is $19.99 and the soft cover is $14.99. If you want to PayPal me either one and tell me which version you want, I will sign it and send it to you. And it's pretty cool. As you can see, the foreword is written by the one and only Mr. Tony Orlando.
Oh, get rid of the
And
comments. It's blocking the screen. Hold
I
on.
was really honored.
back up.
That,
Put it
oh,
back
you want
up.
me to put it back
put
up?
it- because the comments were see right there.
Yeah,
Forward by
so-
Tony Orlando.
pretty special and very, very mind blowing, to say the least. And in relation to my new book, which is now available, which you can get at Amazon, just type in Kevin Suker. It's called Encore: A Lifetime of Music, Passion, and Perseverance. And it's really just a story about never giving up more than anything.
You mean like the
And,
title suggests?
like the title might suggest. And in honor of this book coming out, I have a new song and a single coming out this Friday. And here's a little sneak peek.
You don't get what you want, you don't get what you want. Better off without you. Trying to survive. Not like it. Can't get what you want, can't get what you want. Got me chasing the echoes to make me feel alive.
There you go. This Friday, my new
Bravo.
song called "Make Me Feel Alive" is
So,
going to be out. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
so is that how you see yourself? Put the cover of the book back up for a second, because this has just the picture, the photo on the cover of the book is a statement. We put it up again. You got the
yeah,
graphic,
let me
right?
get the book right there. There you go.
So you look to me not approachable, angry. It looks like you should be in Peaky Blinders as one of the hitmen. I mean, let's just okay. So do you see yourself that way? Is that what you like that? You seem scary to me. Am I the only one that thinks that? And then go back to don't do the video game. You can, but like something. Yeah, there you go. See, this to me would have been a better cover for the book. Not obviously the joke on the left side of the screen, but your shot. especially because of the T-shirt. But anyway, amazing, dude. So here's what's cool about this book. Go back to you. What's cool about this book is you had a deadline on this, and it's Kenny Davidson. Did you text him? Oh, it's Kenny.
I sent Kenny a note and asked him if he had a moment to join us on the podcast.
No. I want Kenny on officially. This is just a cameo. This doesn't count.
Cameo.
Yeah, it's not as good. It's good
like-
at its own
I
way.
was like, you must be bored if you're calling me today. What the hell's
Stop
going
it.
on?
Stop it. We
Yeah?
love you and we miss you. And listen, the name of this podcast could be called Three Jews and a Couple Dogs. But what I love about you, Kenny, is that Michael brought you up as we were talking, and I said, I'm going to send Kenny a text and see if he can jump on it. Michael said to our 3 people watching our podcast right now,
12.
that if he was throwing a birthday party and needed the perfect band, he would call you.
I think of you as just because I think of you as happy and joyful and talented and can play a wide range of music, and like I would have confidence in knowing that you're going to be a really great asset to the party.
I was saying, are you having a bar mitzvah anytime soon? Is this why you want me around here? I mean,
Listen,
I can
listen.
provide that.
I think you should hold him to the fire. He just threw a birthday party
there?
for his father, and he didn't have you play.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah, it's Wi-Fi. You're mobile, brother. You're mobile.
I'm walking. That's why I'm taking the dogs. I went to the dog park with the
You
dogs
want to be on?
today.
You want to be on the
So-
podcast next week? We'll make it official.
We'll make it official. We'll bring you on in official capacity. We can talk all things music.
In official capacity, do I have to sign a waiver? Do I have to?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
No,
Nope.
this isn't the Ron Garrett show. You don't have to sign any waivers whatsoever.
Yeah.
And plus, there's not a waiver out there that would cover all the bases with you, Kenny. So
That's right.
Well,
Forget
that's
about it.
fair. How you guys? I'll come on next week. How you guys doing in the meantime? You guys doing good?
Kevin just had a brand new book come out, released. It's on Amazon right now. He just showcased it, hard copy, and then he also has a brand new song and music video coming out on Friday. So, this is Kevin in a really good mood. It's hard to tell. I get it.
Nice.
How about you?
I don't think I can see Kevin in a bad mood. I don't know.
Thanks,
know that
Kenny.
exists. Kevin
Thanks,
in a bad
buddy.
Mood. I can't.
Oh,
I love Kenny Davidson.
I want to hear what he was
Michael,
going to finish
you
that sentence.
got me so wrong, Michael Shapiro.
Kenny, I disagree. He seems angry and unhappy all the time. That's smile. Let me see your teeth. Smile. There you go. That's happy.
Three viewers is more viewers than I get from my fantasy football podcast with Christina Shaw. So I'm happy to take advice from you guys just to see how we can build our own,
we know how to do this. Kevin wrote a book about it.
Yeah, I the definitive book on how to fail.
Oh,
at
really?
podcasting from Kevin
Wow.
Suker. Yeah, it's great.
It's about passion and perseverance. It's really a good
really-
read.
Perseverance, not
I'll take-
perseverance.
I'll
We're
take-
not.
That's
I'll
how
take
you want
10
to say it.
I'll take 10 copies and resell them. That's perfect.
Beautiful. So Kenny, you're our guest next Tuesday. We need a picture from you.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, next Tuesday, 5 p.m.
Yeah,
Okay.
5 p.m. See you
I love
next
it.
Tuesday.
Love you, Kenny.
Love you, Kenny.
Wow.
So perseverance and perseverance is it's the same word, right?
No, it isn't. I
I
believe
saying-
you're
is it two
saying it
different-
with an R before the E. So you're saying
Pres-
perseverance.
Perseverance.
And the
Perseverance.
word is perseverance.
What does
right?
it mean?
It means to persevere.
So did you not do a pre-run with it and get reviews before you released it, or did you do who published it? Is it a self-release? Is it something that no? You had a deal. This is a publisher, right? Are you okay? Are you having a stroke? He's pretending to be frozen. You're really good still, man. Maybe he is frozen. Dude, you had me there. Another. Do you know what the world record is for holding one's breath?
What 10 minutes, something like that, right?
No, it's
crazy.
So I was watching that 100-foot wave that's out on HBO. I've been watching those. They're really cool. Those guys go under. They got to be, they practice to do 6, 7, 8 minutes, which is extraordinary, right?
I can't believe that.
The world record
believe
is
that.
one of those deep diver guys. 27 minutes.
I don't believe it for
How
for
is that?
anything.
How is that?
Like, I don't even believe 8 minutes is possible. Like, come on, really? Someone can hold their breath for 8. We want to know if you can hold your breath long. If you're watching us right now, what is the longest you can hold your breath for? Maybe we in our
Kevin
3
just-
people following us, we've got somebody that can hold their breath for 4 minutes.
Where do you
That'd
see
be funny.
3? I always see 12. You see 3.
4.
I see 12. 12. It shows 12 right there. 12 people watching. You, got
You
a
also
couple of
you
hearts.
also you also see dead people.
That's true. Listen, we just witnessed Kevin hold his breath and stay still for about 12 seconds, and he turned bright red and almost died. So we don't believe that somebody can hold their breath for 28 minutes, but that is on record being the record, to be redundant. So yeah,
That is on record being the record, to be redundant. What does that mean, on the record to be record to be redundant?
Well, I was being redundant because I said on the it's the record. We're going on the record stating the record. It's stupid. Well, dude, that's a huge feat. I know you were a little bit stressed about it as you were finishing it. You got inspired. You were knocking out lots of pages, and then very, very quick turnaround. Back to the question. Most books.
I have my colonoscopy next week.
Why are you changing
A
subjects?
week from today.
Oh, okay.
We're done. We talked about my book already. We're done. It's a moment, right? We had that.
Well, I was curious about the reviews. A lot of books come out, and
I have no reviews. There's no reviews. I didn't do any.
Oh, no front end. What happened?
No front end.
What's going on here?
I think I'm losing my ears.
Really? That's a
I
funny
do.
thing to say.
I do. I think my ears are being lost.
Your earphones.
Mhm.
Some interference. Dude, I can't wait to get a signed copy. It's $19.99. Do you have some copies that you can sell directly, or do I got to go through Amazon?
I
Or is it
do. That's
better
why
to-
I said, look, I'm going to put it up again. If you want to, paypal.me/Kevin Suker.
Angry.
I will cover your shipping. If you send me $20, I'll send you a hardcover. If you send me $15, I'll send you the soft cover, and I will make an inscription to you, and just send me your address as well when you do the PayPal. Just put it in the notes, and I would love to. I would love to send autographed copies out. That would be great.
That's cool. And
Yeah.
and he will not be donating any of that money. He's going to enjoy that. Or there was an advance, so you got to pay that back probably. So either way, what a big feat.
I have big feet. Yeah, it was it was a very therapeutic
Is it good?
thing. No,
Did Erin read it, and did she say this is really good, honey?
I gave her every chapter as I was writing it, and I think she just shook her head a couple times, pretending to indulge me a little bit.
How
Like,
many
"Oh,
pages
yeah."
is it? How many pages did you knock out?
It's like 140 pages.
Oh, so it's a little memoir.
It's like a pamphlet. Yeah,
a pamphlet with a nice cover on it, and
it's like a pamphlet with a really thick cover. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a small book with a thick ass cover. Michael's he'll sign some copies as well. Look at that.
Yeah.
That'll be great. Yeah, Michael, you're in the book, buddy. You are in the book. That is for sure. But yeah, there's some fun stories and some really cool experiences, and a lot of the things that I learned along the way that were some.
I got a brilliant idea. Can you, like you're doing a book signing at a bookstore?
I get a little. I was going to tell you, there's an audio copy that I'm recording right now. That's going to
It'll
be
be your voice narrating
on Audible. Me reading my book.
Okay.
Yeah, and
So-
that's $9.99.
for the audience right now. Could you please pick out a little excerpt and please do the honors?
Are you serious?
Yeah, just go to any page and read a paragraph for us. This is what, if you pay $9.99
Well,
for the audio, this
listen.
is what it's going to sound like.
Listen, I'm going to read the chapters, Michael, and you tell me which chapter you want to read from. Now, this is going to be chronological, right? So there's a lot
Of course, you wrote it chronologically. How else would you write it?
So I don't know
flashbacks.
what no.
Like move us,
I
get
didn't-
us to
I
buy
didn't-
this book.
I didn't do drugs.
Oh, that's disappointing.
There are no flashbacks.
No, but you know how you
Okay.
can write a story
So-
and then go back to flashback to make sense.
You know what I'm going to read? I'm going to read. I don't want to read the last chapter because that's
No,
going to
don't
be
do
giving
that.
a
Just-
little bit away.
No, just
Let me
give a
do
little-
this. Let me read the introduction.
Okay, this
Or
is.
should I read this? Should I read the synopsis on the back? Look at me. There's me in the recording studio. That was another photo.
Again, stressed out and angry, man. Where's your
No,
happy pictures?
That's me working, man.
Are there any pictures in the book? Is this a picture book?
Yeah, there's color pictures. We left them
Sweet.
black and white so you can color on them.
I like
do you want
it.
me to read the synopsis, or
Okay,
do you want me to read?
Synopsis. Read the synopsis.
Here I go. Kevin Zucker, Encore, a lifetime of music, passion, and perseverance. From the recording studio to the Las Vegas Strip, from Milwaukee to national stages, Kevin Zucker's life has been a symphony of passion, resilience, and relentless ambition. Encore, a lifetime of music, passion, and perseverance, is the extraordinary true story of a musician, producer, and entrepreneur who refused to let obstacles stand in the way of his dreams. That's all. That was just the first one. That's it. It's basically what
I'm in. I'm in. Keep going, man. You got me.
Oh, shut up.
I'm buying this book, man.
I got you on a thank you copy. A child of the Midwest with stars in his eyes. Kevin's journey began with a love for music that transcended time, from working with legendary artists like Stevie Wonder and Tony Orlando to navigating the highs and lows of the music industry. He built a career marked both by triumph and heartbreak. He recounts the exhilaration of winning over audiences, the crushing reality of business deals gone wrong, and the life-changing moment when the Docksiders, a yacht rock band born from pure passion, found its home on the world-famous Las Vegas Strip.
Very nice.
With raw honesty and humor, Kevin shares the risks he took, the sacrifices he made, and the unwavering belief that kept him pushing forward. This isn't just a story about music. It's about resilience, reinvention, and never letting go of what sets your soul on fire. Whether you're an artist, an entrepreneur, or simply someone chasing a dream, Encore will inspire you to take center stage in your own life, because no matter how many times the curtain falls, there's always an encore waiting to be played.
Wow, nice. It sounds interesting. I wouldn't pick that book up because it looks like a book about anger. But now that if I happen to have that read to me, or I just read it for some reason, I'd be interested in that. So you say true? Is it? It's 100% truth. No fluff.
Nope. I
promise.
I promise you. That's why it was really hard. Like, I mean, listen. I had choices to make while I was writing. There are certain things that I wanted to be very negative about, and I fought tears as I was going through those moments. I knew I had to write about them, and then I wrote what I felt without any filter initially, and then I had to say, tonally, I don't want the book to be about all that negativity. The negativity's in there.
You came to that conclusion on your own?
It was hard.
You get some feedback?
Yeah, no. Like I knew that when I was going to do this, there's so many things that were very negative, like we all have in life, right? Like there's nothing that nobody has just a complete utopian existence. Life is full of challenges, and some people, when you roll the dice, you're gambling a lot, and sometimes it doesn't work out the way that you're hoping to, and sometimes you get lucky, right? Like I think that's a lot of my story. Is there are some moments that were very lucky, and I still feel very blessed for the luck that I have in certain areas, and then there's certain things that are also the reason I'm sitting here. It's because I failed, and I was screwed over, and I was taken advantage of, and there was a lot of those relationships that I wanted to really be brutally honest about. And I thought at the end of the day, those are my relationships. The reader who is interested in hearing my story doesn't want to hear me get into the weeds, right? Necessarily.
Well, unless getting into the weeds, it shows, because failure, especially relationship wise, well, and all perceived failures, if we learn and change our behavior and go back for another at bat and learn from it, I don't think that's failure. I think that's what success is.
Yeah,
and you and I have talked about, we've grown more in failure than we have in success. The things that come easy, whatever. but it's the falling down is where you really learn and grow. And so there is a way to write about that kind of stuff. It sounds like there was some hurtful stuff, so when you first put it down, it was like you called it in the weeds. But there are ways to convert stories like that if there's a learning experience in it. And so did you not go back and forth with the editor, and they give notes? And I mean, you knocked this out pretty fast. I mean,
Yeah, my Erin is an avid book reader. I mean,
she's your editor. She helped you.
If you've seen the library that Erin has collected, you would understand what I'm talking about.
I've seen it.
This is not.
I saw partial in your bedroom, right? She had all those books against the wall.
When were you in my bedroom?
When you walked Jolie and I through the house. Oops, sorry, Erin. That's funny. No, when you first moved into the house, the bookshelf was under the window.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not just a bookshelf. It's
the whole wall.
It's a 30-foot wall of books, right? Like the
She gonna put your book on that?
I honestly don't think she's read it.
But what do you mean? You were just talking about how she helped you with the editing of the book.
I think she just like placated me.
So she gave you no notes then?
No.
Yeah, this is an interesting story. Say hi to Elizabeth Yaga.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Favorite podcasters. Wow, you don't get out very much, do you, Elizabeth? I had a really good conversation with Elizabeth the other day on FaceTime.
Do you speak French?
Je m'appelle Michel. Parlez-vous français, monsieur? Bonsoir. No.
There she. I was just checking to see if she was listening to the podcast today. She just said, "Stop lying."
Oh,
so
you're gonna tell the truth now.
Yeah. She read each chapter. She read each chapter. She proofread the whole book. She made suggestive edits to it and changed my entire story to be her story. So
yeah, I see that Anita says it's on Kindle too. So
yeah, it's on Kindle too. I forgot about that too. Yeah.
Wow. Well, congratulations to you. I'm gonna bow out here. I've got to go to a party, and now I suppose I need to write a book to keep.
Thanks for joining us today on the Little Lavender program. I'm Kevin Suker, and oh wait, you're back.
Oh,
you got what do you have going on today?
I'm going to a party for a really, really good friend of mine who's celebrating a milestone.
Who?
I'm not going to say his name because I'm not going to say his name. It's somebody very important to me. He's primarily responsible for me moving back to Las Vegas. So I'll leave it at that. It'll be in my book. You can read about it.
You're so mysterious today. You're not talking about things. You're mentioning things.
I just said he's celebrating a milestone. I don't want to. It's an anonymity thing.
So if we are talking about honesty today, you're not really being truly honest with the audience and me.
So in recovery, it's not. You don't give up somebody else's anonymity. I'm open about my recovery, but I don't take it upon myself to talk about somebody else's unless they're on with us talking about it. Right?
I'm confused. I thought we were talking about a birthday party.
Milestone, I said. I didn't say birthday party.
I misunderstood. How's the knee, Michael?
The knee's fantastic. I saw the surgeon today, and he informed me, and so did the physical therapist on Monday. He did a strength test. It's 75% of my right leg, so it's pretty. He says that's usually about the 3-month mark. This is 6 weeks. But he said there's something interesting about healing, though. The 6-week mark on ligaments and maybe other parts of the body, but ligaments in particular, it's the weakest point in it. So you have to be careful. Even though you don't have pain anymore, the swelling's going down, you feel great. It's the weakest point. So right now I'm gonna be working my way back up. So you got to be careful, right? I get cocky and somebody says something, to turn around really fast, I'm toast. Or maybe I go skiing or ride my bike or do something stupid.
Listen, I thought it was hilarious when that guy bumped into you at the Sammy Hagar concert. You stood up and you were going to throw punches.
I was going to threaten him. I was going to say, man, if you come across me again like that, I'm going to punch you in the fucking throat. But he was in deep conversation with the guys behind us, so I had some time to rethink that and thought.
I love it too, because when you finally got his attention, you were like, "Hey man, I love your shirt." It was so crazy how you did like a 180. You were about to kill him, and then you were like, "Hey man, I love your shirt," and you sat right back down.
I didn't do that. Wow.
He did that.
Wow. I didn't do that. No,
I
I
think
just
the elbow hit it. Sorry.
after I calmed down and had time to think about it, I just said, "Hey man, listen, if you need to get up, please let me know. I just had knee surgery." He goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry." He was very apologetic.
I did too. He said
and he pulled his knee up and showed me his knee scar or whatever. So whatever.
That's right. You should have said you had ball surgery. He'd have whipped out his nutsack. It'd have been great. Hey, listen, I'm sorry I misinterpreted what you said. I thought you were going to a birthday party. That's why I was asking who it was. I wasn't asking to break the anonymity. But in the meantime, like we have another podcast next week, don't we?